Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I would like to share my experience with YieldNodes after 1 month of investing with them. Let's go. So first of all, who is YieldNodes? YieldNodes, you can see here the starting page. If we, for example, just have a look at the about, YieldNodes is a node rental program based on the new blockchain-based economy. So what does YieldNodes do? When you give your money to YieldNodes, they invest it into masternodes for you. So basically you can rent masternodes instead of purchasing them yourselves and trying to set up all the technology and all the other complex things behind that. And YieldNodes has actually been around for quite a while. They went into beta testing in 2019, so September 2019. When you scroll down further here on their side, you can see how much exactly every month of their existence they have actually made. For example, in June 2020, they made 12.1%, and in November last year, they only made 7.2%. So 7.2% was, except for March 2020, we all know what happened in March 2020. So except for March 2020, November was their lowest month with 7.2%. Then in December, it went up to 7.5%. And the good news is in January, it went up again to 8%. I myself only joined them in the beginning of January. And when you do invest with them, it takes a few days for them to actually take your payment and invest it and rent the masternodes for you. So that's why actually of the 8% in January, I didn't get the full 8% because my investment only started on the 10th of January. Here you can see my dashboard. And as I mentioned to you, I only invested in January. That's why in this little box here, you cannot see any profits for November or December. And in January, I've made a profit of 27 euro with my initial investment, which was 500 euro. And I have already reinvested the 27 euro into it so that next month I will have a compounding effect and I will actually get my hopefully 8% or more on 527 euro instead. Having another look at their performance calculator, which you can find here on the left-hand side. Here is a nice little graph. What would have happened if you had invested into YieldNodes at the beginning in September 2019 and compounded your investment from there on? So let's just, in my case, I did not deposit 5,000 euro. I deposited 500 euro. Let's update the graph to 500 euro and see if I had always reinvested since 2019, September, up until today, my 500 euro would now be 7,885 euro. And that is the red graph here of YieldNodes compounded. So that's actually why in the beginning of January, I decided to give it a try and put 500 euro here into this program. Now, at this point, a quick disclaimer, this video is not investment advice. I am not an investment advisor. This is just my personal opinion, and I'm simply sharing my experience with them. On that very same note, I have left, of course, the link to YieldNodes below the video in the description. Feel free to use it. It is an affiliate link and it supports this channel, but you don't have to do that. You can simply go to yieldnodes.com and just register without that link. All right, let's continue. Let me take you through how to invest into YieldNodes, how to pay in your money, and how to actually also pay it out. Let's go back to my dashboard. And here on the dashboard, you see how much I have currently invested with them, how much is withdrawable, and what has been my total profit so far. Why is there nothing withdrawable? This is very, very important to know that you can only withdraw your initial investment after 6 months. It is locked in for 6 months. You cannot get to it. You can withdraw your profits every month, meaning the 27 euro I made in January, I could have decided to withdraw them, but I decided for myself to actually reinvest them so that I can take advantage of the compounding effect. So do consider that when you invest with them, your money will be locked for an initial period of 6 months, not your profits, but the initial investment. There is in fact an emergency withdrawal option. And if you click this button, you can already see this emergency withdrawal option. But the caveat is that 25% will be deducted, but that would allow you to immediately withdraw all your money. On that very same page, you can also see that there is the automatic compounding option. I have set my compounding to 100% of profits. With this little slider here, you can see it's at the very right, at the very end. So if I took the slider and moved it towards the middle, I could, for example, decide that every month I will take out, or I would like to take out 50% of the profits and reinvest 50%. So that is absolutely your decision. You can put that slider to 0, to 50, to 100, or any other percentage that you like. If I had decided to not reinvest my 27 euro, then I would have had to apply for a withdrawal here. Here it's important to note withdrawals need to be applied for between the 1st and the 15th of every month. Meaning, if you apply on February 15th for withdrawal, then your withdrawal will happen on the 8th of the following month. So had I decided to take out my 27 euro, then I would apply for this now, and on the 8th of March, I would be paid out in Bitcoin to my Bitcoin wallet at the current price of Bitcoin. So there's actually no exchange risk, because at the time where you get your withdrawal, that's the point of time where you get the amount of Bitcoins for the amount of euros, and you can then add, for example, an exchange, immediately change it into a stable coin or fiat currency. Let's have a look at how we can actually deposit money. For that, we'll choose deposit here on the left-hand side navigation, and you choose your initial deposit amount here. It has to be 500 euro or more, but in fact, I've read in the FAQ sections that if you would like to test YieldNodes with an amount lower than 500 euro, you can actually write to support, and I've heard that they can make it happen for you. In my case, I have then put the 500 euro here. It tells you how many Bitcoins that would be, but I have actually chosen Tether as the deposit method. Do take note that this is the TRC20 network, so your exchange or where you are sending it from has to support the TRC20 network. It cannot be BEP or other USDT networks, or your funds may be lost. So after that, you simply copy out this address and paste it into your exchange into the receiver's address field. It then tells you as well that in that case where you use Tether, the amount to send is 563.95. Some exchanges do take a fee, so do have a look when you're about to send the money. They may charge you $1 or $2. So it's always good to send like $1 or $2 more here. But generally, Tether is very cheap to send, and there are usually no network fees. What happens after you've sent that deposit? After you've sent the deposit, the new deposit will be in idle mode during full 7 days. So what's going to happen here, you will have on your dashboard a notification that they are currently deploying your deposit, and after 7 days, it will be fully converted into masternodable currency, and that's when you will start to accumulate profit. I can show you that a little bit more in detail here under reports. Here is a more detailed report of what's going on in your account. And in my case, it tells me that so far I have gotten 27 euro of profit from my initial investment of 500 euro and a few cents. And here you can see this little exclamation mark, which means that my profit for this period was lower than expected due to late deposit. That is why I only got 5.41%, whilst other people who had been with them for the full month got their 8%. But the good news is, for February, I will also get the full percent. I'm very, very excited about this project. In fact, I'm thinking about putting more money into YieldNodes in order to generate more passive income every month, and in order for my compounding effect to go faster and create more monthly returns for me. If you like videos like this, please do give it a thumbs up, click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you won't miss any more videos like that. That's it for today, and I hope to see you again in my next video.